Welcome to Goodymo Gaming. Well, this is a quick turnaround for my Philadelphia Eagles. Coming off a must-win in my book against the Panthers. They looked at a lot better than the past few weeks. So that game there was a must-get against the Panthers. Hopefully we can right the ship. But I tell you what, this opponent here is no chopped liver, that's for sure. So this is going to be a very big, tough task to grab this game at home against the Super Bowl champs. But I'm not really expecting, anything can happen, but I'm not expecting, like I say, but anything can happen. But I do want a good fight. I want a good game. And if that results in a loss, then so be it. But laying down and rolling over, that's not an option, especially at home. I think we already laid down one game this season already. So it's a good measuring stick if you want to right this ship. So yeah, let's enjoy this good gameplay. Hit the like button if you're coming on in. And let's see what this game gonna entail. But we don't want no blowouts. All right, no blowouts. Now we do have a blowout, obviously. Let it be the Eagles. Come on, let the Eagles have a blowout victory. That'll be nice. I might can relax a little bit. But what a hell of a sports weekend, huh? Hope everybody team won that wanted to win. This week's gonna be opening up pretty nice as well, starting with this Thursday night.
First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A little short game.
But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater.
Really expecting them to just throw it all over the field. More than likely, they'll run a little bit, but got somebody like Brady at the helm. Expect a lot of pass plays.
And he finds Gronk. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Bag him up a little bit. But can anybody get Gronk down just by hitting him and he's falling? It seems like he always gets extra yards after contact. It's a big man.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Brady.
That's what we cannot have. Unbelievable. To open this game up. Separation early. Look at that. He's basically already just chasing him when the ball was in the air. He had to be beat at the line of scrimmage. He was already out of place.
Ryan Succabon for the point after.
Well. Is this the type of night it's going to be? Yeah, they continue to score like that. It's going to put a lot of pressure on our offense. And right now, we don't really have it together, chemistry-wise, or even in any type of flow to contest with a shootout game or a high-scoring point game. we're more on ball control, which I'm not that used to. Because I can remember back, with Andy Reid, with the McNabb. I mean, we were big play offense. I mean, we averaged, almost 25 yards a throw on a catch when we were passing in the air. We were all about big plays. But over the years, that's changed a little bit. It's more ball control. But yeah, back in those days, man, you used to score in a zip, get the ball down the field, with some kind of surprise runs, draws up the gut here and there, but mostly it was big plays.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards.
Good throw there. I got to give it to Hurts. I beat him up a couple of weeks ago. I got to say, that was a good game to come back on. He showed a lot of guts in that ball game. A little more settled down.
First and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts.
Beat the blitz. The wrong gap to try to run up in.
How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
It's just tough with the Buccaneers because as powerful as their offense is, that defense is almost just as good. So you're getting it on both sides of the ball. That's why this team puts a lot of pressure on you. You just can't get a break.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
My goodness. It was looking good to start. I might say the guy was open. They got Jalen Hurts off his spot. Forced him to throw an inaccurate ball. Man, 3rd and long.
Pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts.
Get on out of there.
He can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset, he's hearing from his coaches, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn
All these guys got speed. I mean, you linebacker. I mean, they chase you down.
Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021.
But if we're going to win this game, obviously, we're not going to win it on the offensive end. Our defense is going to dictate if we're going to win this ball game. Because if you can't stop Brady in that offense, I mean, you're not going to beat them in a shootout. So you have to get them to punch their share. You have to get some turnovers, get some short field, and score from there. Not a lot of field goals. You have to get touchdowns. You almost got to play a perfect game to beat this team. And that's exactly what we haven't been doing lately, playing a perfect game. Haven't seen it yet.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard.
I mean, how big of a gap we're going to give him?
A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we all
My
talk
goodness.
about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he has
He's got too much time back there on those play actions. I mean, he's not threaded at all.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos.
Well, if y'all been watching their TV sets or any kind of news lately, obviously I know y'all know that no more John Gruden.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a
Yeah, that's big in the news. I'm not going to say too much on that, but firing is definitely justified in that situation. So whether he resigned or they fired him or forced him to resign, whatever the case may be, him leaving just was the best option. So he got a lot of soul searching to do, character adjustments, however you want to put it. But that was a shock to everybody. No one seen that coming. But that's just a true definition of what people always said: things you do in the dark will come out into the light. It is very true. Things don't stay hidden forever. Something that's a decade ago come back to haunt you. I mean, this guy had a 10-year contract, $100 million, and what, he only served 2 years of it? And I don't know what's going to happen for the rest of it. You know, what do you want to call it, the 60 million, whatever's left on the table. I mean, I don't think, you know, the ownership, Davis, is it Mark Davis? I think that's his name. He might not have to pay that money. We'll see how that works out. That's the best thing could happen to those Eagles right there, is them missing a field goal. That's one bullet that's dodged. They don't get too many more of those opportunities. But yeah, if you're Mark Davis, you're thinking, whew, you kind of just wiping your forehead and like, man, when I first sat down with him to sign him that $100 million contract, I was really wondering, whew, should I do this? Is that the right move to make? Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to get out of a $100 million contract, there's no better way to get out of it than what just happened with Gruden. You want to talk about dodge a bullet? Mark Davis might have dodged a bullet, because he might not have to eat that money. But like I say, we'll see how that turns out. I don't know what was written or what was said. So, but yeah, unfortunate. John Gruden had a lot of supporters, a lot of people behind him. A lot of people thought he was, you know, hell of a coach. And they don't really make him not a hell of a coach, but it's been a long time since he won it. I don't think he's a person or a good character guy. I don't think he handles every situation of people the right way. And for us, him, if he's the R word, if you want to call it, I ain't calling him that either. I don't know. Just some things that were said that shouldn't have been said. Bottom line. And can we stay from behind the chains? 3rd and long. Can we pick up a first down? Jalen Hurts on the run is not going to win this game. It's going to get him hurt. Going to get Jalen Hurts, if anything. Y'all like that? With that? I didn't even plan that. They kind of just worked in together.
It's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up
Right, first down.
It's dangerous when he runs that football.
Best thing we can do is try to get some points out of this possession.
He's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders.
Teased me a little bit.
It'll be a gain of 6.
Made me think you were supposed to go deep and you dropped it off.
Completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps
Right.
and takes off through a lane. Now, the same is true for those
That's
interior
one thing I don't want to get away from in this ball game. Gonna have to run the ball a little bit, even if we're not picking up yards.
fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance.
Just try to keep that defense honest. Because history has shown you keep dropping back, bad things are going to happen for you, especially with this defense.
Back to throw here. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this is a quick turnaround
2nd and 2.
from playing the Panthers on Sunday, then coming back to back door here on Thursday.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going, move the football.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
And shotgun.
They're going to look to throw. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield.
Welcome to the NFL.
Eagles first down.
We've come so far that we will drop back and shotgun on 3rd and inches. Isn't this a beautiful sport?
This drive, this time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get
We don't need no wide receivers
his status when we get
coming out. We're going to be out for the game. We'll be lucky to get him back before halftime, though. Next man up.
ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he
Slide. Maybe took too many hits, but
picks up the first down.
that's one you should have tried to get in the end zone. No need to slide. Give up your body. We're right here at the goal line. Got the first down.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure
I was just about to say before they snapped that, run the ball. Perfect opportunity to run the ball. We can run it 3 times and get it in there. You start trying to get a little fancy, and then you start going the other way and ended up with a field goal when you're right there on the 3-yard line. Glad he hung on to that ball.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Single, slot. Hey, they'll set up a throw. And pressure coming.
My goodness.
Once again, Shaquille Barrett.
This is terrible.
His name in the stat sheet. Nice play there by Shaq.
That's not very good pocket awareness. I mean, just walked him right into that sack while he was engaged.
He put 8 on the board and remains a key cog in the Buccaneers defense.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
From the 3 to the 16.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time.
Well, our rookie, supposedly superstar in the making, dropped the ball there with a little bit of slight contact. Might have gave us a chance to think about going for it if he would have caught that ball. 7-3. Should have been 6 on the board. Fly, Eagles, fly. Y'all gonna have me singing. You're gonna have to get more points on the board now. Don't make me get to feeling good.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. It'll be a touchback.
I know a lot of people probably thinking, how did you become an Eagles fan? How long have you been an Eagles fan? Been an Eagles fan for a long time. Really since I've been, well, it used to be a Houston, Texas fan. Obviously, y'all know the story, what I think about those Texans now. I'm not, hometown team, of course, but hey, that's for another day, another story. Still touchy about that. Hopefully one day I can come back to that team. But yeah, I've been an Eagles fan pretty much as long as I've been a Texas fan. That's basically when I started covering and watching football. This is back when I was in elementary. My dad, he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. That's why it always reigns with us true in our hearts as well, Pittsburgh Steelers. But that was his team. I fell in love with the Eagles when I watched them play as a young kid. I liked the style of play they had. They were an aggressive football team. I gravitated to a lot of players that was on that team at that time. And obviously, Randall Cunningham was one of my big favorites at that time. The wide receivers, Fred Burnett. We had Eric Allen back there in the backfield. I mean, they had a nice complementary of players. Ricky Waters used to play for us. Remember old Ricky Waters, 49ers? So, Keith Jackson, one time for the tight end. So we had, of course, Reggie White. I mean, yeah, way back in those times, man, those was my guys. Still are. But yeah, I'm no phony Eagles fan. Win, lose, or draw, that's my team. Gonna go down with that.
To throw, it's Brady.
So yeah, I never lived in Philadelphia. Not from Philadelphia, but I love Philadelphia. I love the hard work that they display. Just for the city, the people that's in it, the hard workers. They're all about grit and grind and fighting for it. It's that brotherly love. You gotta adopt it. That's a good foundation to start with. But that's a hell of an organization. Yeah, Jeffrey Lurie, all those guys. Oh, Howie Roseman. Oh yeah, good organization.
Not putting up those types of numbers now, but continues to be a favorite of Tom Brady.
And they will tell you, they will give it to you straight. Those fans will give it to you straight. The city will give it to you straight. There ain't no beating around the bush with them. So I just believe that the Eagles team, they just take on my personality. Especially when we had that defense that was blitzing almost every down. Oh, Jim Johnson, rest in peace to him. Oh my goodness. That man knew how to call a defense. And you want to talk about all-out blitzes? He blitzed almost on every. I've seen him single-handedly win and wreck a game just by his defense play calling and blitzing. He used to get the quarterbacks and they used to just snap the ball. Couldn't even get it from the center's butt good enough. And the quarterback is going down on his backside plenty of times. Quarterback don't even have time to throw routes to his receivers. That's how cold-blooded we were. And like Brian Dawkins, he was there at the time. So yeah, it was a gambling defense, and Coach Johnson won his fair share. Let's just say it that way. And I loved every minute of it.
They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to
We were
believe
highly aggressive, and it was like all or nothing. That's the way the Eagles played on defense. That's the way they were playing on offense.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Throwing now is Brady.
Oh my goodness, why are these wide receivers so open? It's like they're waiting on the ball. He gave one to Evans wide open, almost for 80 yards. Now you got Antonio Brown sitting at the back of the end zone like a ballerina. Don't get it. There's no need to review this. It's a touchdown. Save us the agony. We don't want to look at it again.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball positioned?
Might be the story of this game. They get touchdowns, we get field goals.
That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
We already knew that.
This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Suck up for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So a nice drive.
14-3 ball game. So almost the end of the first quarter, got 148 remaining. Eagles need a touchdown. Try to keep this game competitive.
kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
And we still don't have to get away from the running game.
So far in this contest. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Good stiff on. Oh, nice. That's the type of running I'm talking about. Oh, Miles Sanders, beautiful run. I'm coming right back with a run. Don't need to get all fancy and funky, however you want to call it. Let it be a draw. See, this is what I don't, See, I don't like that one bit. That's what this defense does.
These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And you said a mouthful there.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third.
That's why I have to calm down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh. What's a flag for? Oh, okay. He broke off that receiver to pick that. What a bailout for us.
Maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter. From the 32
Yeah, you can't play to the Bucs' strength on defense.
Now back to throw. Right side, caught by
Good catch. You know, just a little too much drop back for my liking. Need more balance, but you know.
Nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do.
Like they say, trust the process. Trust the process.
And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to get a solid gain.
You see how I'm acting now. Can you imagine me on Sunday? You know, watching this team play? Like I be hanging on to every play too. So I gotta sit back and calm myself down and be like, all right, it's still early, just relax. Things gonna turn around, or even if we're up, you know, I just want them to keep pouring it on. Keep executing the plays.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Ward. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And Jalen Hurts has thrown the ball well. I mean, really up until now. You know, his pocket presence has been poor. You know, took some sacks that shouldn't have been sacks. That's the end of the first quarter. Eagles on the move, 14-3. A touchdown on this drive will only be right.
Here's another 1st and 10.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Again, he'll He'll drop to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
They gave up the completion
It's
there.
like we're allergic to running the ball.
Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
I don't want them to say Jalen Hurts go out there and win it for us. Oh, I'm not saying he's not built like that, but this early in his career, that pressure shouldn't be on him to do that.
Again on second down. Hurts, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there. As that's
My
batted
goodness,
down and incomplete.
that could have been a pick. Pick 6 possibility.
This time on 3rd down.
I wouldn't even mind if they went for it, but they'll go ahead and kick it. The 51-yarder.
And his kick is good. Just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And a second
Yeah, see the difference, folks, between touchdowns versus field goals. They're gonna win that contest. I was sing the Eagles song until they get a touchdown. Here we go.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
And a lot of people will think like, well, look at Mike Evans, 3 receptions for 104 yards already and touchdown. Big play. Big play, Evans. But a lot of people would think, man, you root for a lot of teams. You know, because some people be thinking, oh, you're a bandwagon jumper. No, I ain't never been no bandwagon jumper. These teams I'm rooting for, I've been rooting for a long while. A long while, win or lose. It ain't like we win championships every year. You know, it's been some down times, and I rode them out through frustration and everything. You know, I put it out there. They don't see me bounce around next year. You see me with another team next year. You see me with this. No. Never done that. So, for the people who don't know, before they start charging me up and be like, that ain't your team. You had somebody last week or last year. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Let's stick with football first. Philadelphia Eagles used to be Houston Texans. But have I adopted another team since I'm not with the Houston Texans? No. You know, it's like I always had that home away from home team, is what I like to call it. Because you're always supposed to. I mean, I know there's some people out there that live in the city and they be like, I don't watch them. I don't even like that football team. And they live there or grew up there. Some cases that might can happen, but not with me. I'm in Texas. Texas has always been my home. I'm not a Texan fan at the moment, and there's a good reason behind that. But I'm not wishing them bad. I just want the ownership out of there. I like for them to get new blood in there, new culture. So I'm an Eagles fan, hands down. I was a Texans fan until I had all this misery, decades of misery, that's going to lay me down early if I continue. But hopefully I'll be back. I'm not going to adopt another team just because, you know, Texans are out of there for me right now. But they're on hold. Now we'll go to basketball. Obviously, the Houston Rockets. Get it? Houston Texans, Houston Rockets. From Texas. Makes sense, don't it? So win, lose, or draw on the Houston Rockets as well. And they gave me a lot of misery too. A lot of stuff been going on, got me very aggravated. But it's a different it's a different scenario than with the Houston Texans. So I haven't got disgusted enough to just say, Houston Rockets, I'm walking away. I don't think that'll happen. That'll never happen. Good catch. Excuse me if I'm rambling. I'm just trying to get some things out there straightened out. Things people want to know, I'm pretty sure, or might ask. And the home away from home team that I was talking about is the Miami Heat. Absolutely. Dwayne Wade all the way. When LeBron James went over there, it made it easy for me. I'm a LeBron James fan. Not as much as when he first came into the league. But I still, you know, wish him well and everything. But when he joined the Heat, well, it was on and popping. But yeah, Miami Heat, Houston Rockets, Philadelphia Eagles, and used to be Texans.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts alluding to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett, his second sack of the night. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles,
they're just gonna sack us all night long, huh?
Now they have 6 as a unit.
Now they're behind the chains, 3rd and 15.
Because there's so many ways to try and counteract it, but in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, too many dropbacks. We got to run the ball. How many carries Sanders got already? What, 3?
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
He did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did.
All he needed was a good stop or juke move. Get around him.
Send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next.
He's looking good early. 11 for 15, 204, 2 touchdown passes.
Does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say now he wants the first.
Yeah, it's been a long time I held on to Joe Montana. But I'm telling you, Joe, you might have to go and slide in Tom Brady, man. It's been hard. I told myself a couple of years ago, I said, man, if he gets a Super Bowl, going to the Bucs, that might seal the deal for me. I did not want to come up with Joe Montana. And the reason why, because the eras was different, the rules were different. Joe played in an era where, you know, yards were tough to get. When all these rules in place, where you couldn't touch a wide receiver, you couldn't beat up quarterbacks. Totally different. And obviously now in today's game, you have, you just rack up yardage. Play so freely, can't touch the quarterback, can't touch the wide receivers, can't beat them up. So the numbers are going to be a little heightened. And what comes with a lot of yardage and open play, probably going to get a lot more Super Bowls. So that's why they want to judge it in that way, for Brady and Montana. But when it came to him leaving the Patriots, and I said he joined the bus and he'd go ahead and throw them a Super Bowl when he gets there, I might have to, that's a feat. This man is like the LeBron James of football. No matter where he goes, he just uplifts his team for them all to just play better. Motivates. So, and look, I still want to hang on to Joe so bad too. Oh, I do. Why can't I just put them there tied together? But I'm gonna go ahead and say Tom Brady. I would say Tom Brady by default. How about that? Tom Brady by default. And I'm just going to say by default because I like to see Tom Brady played in the Montana era. But are you kidding me? You got to get him down on the ground. What is this? Let him stay on his feet just to throw it away. Could have been like a 3rd and 25 because we know he can pick this up. Come on, we got to lock it up. Get him off the field. Too much time. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He had so much time that a running back could run a wheel route. Might have came back a couple of times, then went back out.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do
I don't like that one bit.
Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
It was like they just playing in the backyard.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Wide receiver so big, it's like he's a mutant coming down.
So from Philadelphia territory,
running routes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady.
How much time we gonna give him?
There's Evans again, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two short.
He's just sitting back there eating his avocado ice cream, not worried about a thing.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay.
I don't even know what we're challenging for, but we're getting a little desperate when we start challenging plays like this.
I gotta say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
They must have did that just for a water break.
That's pretty tight.
Slow this offense down a little bit.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Only needing gain 2 yards on second down. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of
It's a big 3rd and 2.
You're going to get it. Sometimes you panic as well.
Big 3rd and 2.
Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There you go. Right there. Knowing this team, they're probably going to go for it. So get prepared for that.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Missed a field goal earlier, so possibly
What I
as a
thought.
result, that's why they're going to try to
You
go
got to get in there. You got to get in there.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's
Why
the
not?
Howard complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady
He's a blitz beater.
touchdown pass in his first half as the Buccaneers
We were
take
selling
on the
all
lead.
out on that run.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a
All he had to
receiver.
do was
He
get
gets
the
to hit a
ball off
steam
his
going,
wrist and
it's
we're
a
beat.
defensive back. You get a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point try now for Saka.
Took the air right out of the building.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. A pretty long drive that
21
time,
to
11
6.
points all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
We need a touchdown and we need it fast.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe.
Yeah, you telling me.
And you know me well. Winning games to me,
I mean, how many carries you actually have in this ball game?
the running game. Maybe
Between
it's
3 and 5?
but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
And wondering why we're in this position. No balance at all, whatsoever.
Come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to
That was his 4th carry. So he did have 3 carries. That was his 4th carry.
From his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
And we're 8 minutes from halftime.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
45, Mike, 45.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
It's like we're playing backwards, man.
He'll be brought down about the 28.
You know, we get our brains beat in, then we want to start running the ball.
Packers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not
You
easy.
know, when the game's still up for grabs, I mean, it's still up for grabs now, but when it's a lot closer, we want to pass every down.
He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll take him down.
They're on decline it.
1-yard line.
Oh. I'm thinking a holding call.
Well, they stopped him shy of the marker. Thought they were bringing
That's a bailout as well.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough for him as they stack him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
I'm trying to understand. I just can't. I'm trying to understand.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it.
That's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate.
Yeah, he's going to have over, probably well over 300 yards by halftime.
That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
49, guys.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Is this intercepted?
Oh, much needed pick. That was a much needed pick. Great cut. Man, he threw that hard to do. To throw a ball over Evans' head to where the defender behind him picks it off. My goodness.
And it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
How was that possible? I think because Evans saw it late. Like he turned around, the ball was like already on top of him.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with
What we got now?
on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught.
When they finally get something working, they shoot themselves in the foot.
Celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And they're able to get this past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's exactly what you should have did when we was at the 3-yard line.
18-yard gain.
Might have had a touchdown on the board by now. Don't get yourself hurt in the process here.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Six yards left on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Caught by the tight end, Hurts. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end.
I'm running it here on the whole thought process of going for it on 4th down. No field goal in this possession. It's all or nothing. That's the approach I would take. I'm willing to go into the locker room with 6 points, trying to get a touchdown on this drive.
3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down. From where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Yeah, we got to go for this one.
He's definitely short. It'll be 4th.
I don't like the play call for us swinging him out wide, but not with this fast defense. Those linebackers. I'm going right in between the tackles. Lucky he shaded him. Right here. Lucky he was able to get away from that one. 4th and inches. This has to be as simple as possible. Maybe even a fullback dive. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The kick by Elliott is good. Hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
We're willing just to. Oh, man. We're playing like those Texans out here. My. They ain't gonna stop you. Sing your lungs out. This will probably be the only time you get to sing it. If you're gonna wait for a touchdown to sing it, you might have some strong voices and throats leaving this ball game. We're just settling for field goals.
But I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you throw 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than a ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1
every single time.
Can I get a 3 and out? That's the question.
1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll come out now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his
Be huge if we can get him off the field here.
That worked quite well for the defense.
Can be huge.
They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Things definitely going right
Too
for them
much
here in the
time.
first half. Pick it down any
It's all
down,
to
even
it.
3rd third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Wait, 20. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it's going to be second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw again on second down, Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A good
They
pick
just
up
make
here
the
to
plays
gain
when they need them.
And with that
That's
completion,
bottom
he's
line.
now north
Even
of
if it goes
200
all the way
yards
to
here in the
third
first half.
down,
Boy, a tough start for the
they're going to
second
find
half.
that play they need and want, and they go and get it.
And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays.
And a lot of their catches are wide open,
It's starting to wear on them a little bit, I
where the
think. So they're
defenders
looking
have
at
to
each other
chase
trying
and
to
hunt
figure
them
out
down
what
every time
defense
they
will
catch a
work
ball.
and how can they play better
Not going to
getting
win
beat
like
deep
that.
for big passes.
Fournette, a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They're on the brink of field goal range. You got to shut them down.
Now they come up second and 12.
49.
To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is going to have a bunch
Tough luck.
as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tough luck.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Wait, 20. Mike 49. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Brady again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Suck up for the extra point.
Not looking good at all.
And And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
The only way we can start to even try to patch this up is we got to get in the end zone. Touchdowns make a difference. Because instead of field goals, if that was like 3 touchdowns,
now Pinion with a kick.
We're looking at a 28-21 game. They just can't finish the deal. They get down there and get stalled out.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. They'll begin at the 25. And out now come the Eagles. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play. And
Just don't have his feet
To
set.
this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
after the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, man. This is tough. This is tough.
I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
With all their timeouts and on Tom Brady and bunch, they're going to be greedy for more points.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead.
I got to excuse me, my drink went down the wrong pipe.
Quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out.
Ooh.
But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
Go, go, go. Mike's 49. Mike.
Brady now on 1st down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
This is caught by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes
Well,
it
that's
across
the first
40-yard
strike.
line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, check my 50.
Brady now to throw.
Check my 50. Here we go again.
And that is incomplete.
That was actually smart to drop that ball in that situation. You save the timeout and you save time on the clock.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 49, guys. Mike.
To throw is Brady.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So back-to-back incompletions. completions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25
Somehow I
seconds
knew
to
they was
go
going to pick
here
up
in
that 3rd
half
down.
number 1.
It was too good to be true.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49.
Now Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
Wow.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Bucs forced to use their
They're
3rd
trying to
and
get a
final
touchdown,
timeout
actually.
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 3 yards.
That was risky.
2nd down.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield,
Yeah, he gets him down in the green. This half is over.
They were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
See if they're going to take another gamble here.
7 yards left for
They
2nd
are.
down. Ball at the 10. Brady going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the
They're
race.
too smart for that. Throw the ball away.
His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's up.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Going again.
Throwing now is Brady. Oh, there's that
Get him
man.
down.
It's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he
Beautiful.
can get this only down to the
Stop.
5.
28-9 at half. Right there. That was a gamble they was willing to take, and they lost.
So we have reached
Well,
halftime here with the visiting
we're at the half, and we'll be back.
The coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Sanders has got it complete. That's on Pro Bowl center Jason Kelsey.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Mike 45. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
45's the mic. 45's the mic.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed it. Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it moves on forward.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
A 58-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well
Back on the horse.
The score will stay right where it is.
And something troubling already then transpired here. Another missed opportunity.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Oh boy.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
If all you do is settle for field goals, you will have some disappointments.
This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete. Bernard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to
I do believe he's going to throw for 600 plus yards.
That's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
TB12 I'm talking about.
For the offense.
And it could happen in this quarter. That's a sad thing about it.
On second down, Bernard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back-to-back good plays.
Well, they can afford to run now.
First down.
Because they can just start dragging this second half out if they want to.
Give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And out of bounds.
I mean, everybody's catching balls wide open.
30 yards, 29.
I mean, we're just losing coverage. I don't know what it is, but every route they've thrown so far in this game has been 25 plus above. Has been major separation.
Here's Brady to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jannard Avery leading the surge.
That's come far in between there.
That's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to
Gonna need a whole lot more of that
the goal line. They wanted it right there on that
in this second half. And the first step is trying to force a field goal here. That might just put a slight little band-aid on the bleeding if we can get that accomplished.
Here's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Brady now on 3rd and goal.
There you go.
As he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Good pressure. We're going to have to do a lot of gambling on blitz packages in the second half. What do we got to lose? We're not getting covered on the back end anyway. You might as well gamble. You're going to get the same results.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to
Then
go
they're
for
going.
4th and goal from the 3.
This team is really trying to put us out the box.
They'll go with a big bank.
Oh my.
Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa.
You want to talk about some hurt.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So 4th and goal, their head
See, that's the
coach
difference between
one more chance to punch it in,
just
and
settling,
this time they were
being
successful.
satisfied with the lead versus putting your foot on necks and pressing the issue and trying to get a team out of there and saying they can't contend with us. That's the mentality you got to have.
Extra point try now
That's
for
the
Soko.
mentality I wish the Houston Texans can instill.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that
You
drive
think they're trying to take the foot off the pedal?
and the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Nah, they're smashing the gas. They set it up for the fourth quarter, just be a straight milk job. That's it. I just want a touchdown. Can we get a touchdown? Before all this said and done, can we get a touchdown?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion.
We just got to show them that we can do it.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yes.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it.
Took you that long to lose your mind?
Flat out cannot handle
This should have
pass
been
rush.
done in the
It's been
first
demonstrated
half.
time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You got nothing. Check.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They always run when they don't need to run. They want to run when it comes off of a 10-yard sack.
Staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lobbed it into the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly feels like we can't mention Greg Ward without using the phrase converted quarterback, but he's turned into an excellent, dependable receiver. Wound up leading the Eagles with 53 catches last season.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That had big possibilities on that run. He could have kept that more to the outside, meaning once he got inside the gap, he should have bounced it outside. They could have got more yardage out of that run.
Hurts throw here complete to Ward. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in the...
They'll try the left side. Sanders.
Okay, get out of there. Big run.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's running away.
We haven't seen enough of that.
Until that run, that's the first time he's really had this in this game.
And you have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he found the logic run. You kind of were counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting it.
I think we would have stuck with that run a lot more. Would be in a better position.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh my.
Gets there and he goes down just inside
That's
the 20
Sue.
at the 19. In Ndamukong Suh in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner.
Can't figure any of it out.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
That's like a bear flopping over a fish.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Now a give right side. It's Sanders.
Once again, another run off of a sack.
For the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, it went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You remember me?
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. 40 yards on the completion.
Don't see nobody tackling him backwards too often. Guy who is over 100 yards receiving, 9 catches.
Stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
Might have 3 or 4 guys over 100 yards. Come to think of it.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got Gronkowski yet again. And taking it across midfield and just shy
That's
of the
500.
Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield.
They're revving it up.
Another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Come on, oh, come on, oh. Mike's
Drops it off for Bernard. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 49, got it.
Now Brady.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And that will be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good
See if they're going to go for this or just settle for a long 52-yard field goal. Might as well give him a little work. Everybody else has scored.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Well, they finally missed something. They shanked it. You're too outside of the upright.
Set and ready for their next offensive drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They got 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
That nearly their first pick of the game.
Well, all those efforts would have been crashed.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there.
Jalen Hurts had a few of those in this ball game. He could at least had 2 or 3 interceptions on his stat sheet.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 55 rushing yards on the ground for it so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out
This is definitely gamble territory. You don't get it here. Definitely go for it on 4th down. Kind of winding down this late 3rd quarter. No need to think about field goals.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And quickly finding Rager. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that was nice. Jalen Hurts to Jalen Rager. Jalen to Jalen, and the Eagles are hoping to see much more of that. Just 31 catches as a rookie for Rager. They're hoping that that number at least doubles in 2021.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They're running it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA
End
Sports.
of the third quarter. And this has been the walk out to the back of the woodshed routine. I mean, these Bucks almost whipped all the fight out of me.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and 10.
Now play number 7 of the drive as
We
they're
got to
looking
do
at
something.
3rd
Our
and 10.
touchdown hopes are getting very slim.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
We're definitely going for it here.
And that'll bring up 4th.
That guy in this game is well defended.
We don't get down here
They
often.
tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And
Oh,
it's
no.
incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
No one in the area.
They convert there on 4th. The Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Coming out with a
Yeah,
turnover.
Bucks are just going to be looking to run the clock out this 4th quarter. They already know they have enough points to
They
win
begin
this
with a
game.
run by Fournette. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double that workspace.
Can't do that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. Check that. 53. Four down. Alert.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stop the box and make it difficult for you to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down.
Check 31. Check 28.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly punched there before the snap. A good call.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A handoff to Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right
Well,
now. So
exactly.
getting
Playing
a
with the
first
lead.
down, yes, that would be great.
This is just milk time.
Take care of the football. No turnovers, no big
They
plays
don't
for
even
the other
care to
team.
really score any more points.
Clock moving.
They just want to keep the clock moving.
Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Yeah, let's just spin in one place and fall.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Which quarterback brings a win? I don't think that's a mystery or an investigation you gotta look into.
At their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackle almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Check 99.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
I'm starting to wonder, has Devontae Smith even caught a ball tonight?
Find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4.
That sums up this night. Those last 3 passes sums up our night.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're over 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
I believe on one of these possessions, I tell you, we're going to get a touchdown.
Now all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's That's just my
We
imagination.
have to
And give them
get a
credit that
touchdown.
they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes
not
you
about
retreat
winning
a
the
little
game
bit, but not this
anymore.
group. They always have
We
the
just
confidence.
have
They
to
just get their
get a
assignments
touchdown.
down. They get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts, quick slant here to Smith. And he's taken
Yes, Smith. Is that his first catch?
35. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first
The
down.
second catch. I was just about right.
But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points
18
on the
yards.
board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Just got to find a way to get him the ball more. And it's a little too late now, but he should have been implemented heavy into the offense.
Sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Okay, y'all believe y'all can get a touchdown now?
That completion there.
I'm starting to see a little sense of urgency.
So right now, the only one really applauding.
Some I haven't seen all night.
For a new contract.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, check Mike 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. That's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
45, 45.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
What do you know?
And that's caught at the 10.
What do you know?
Dallas Goedert, 38 yards. And the Eagles are finally
Yeah, I know, buddy. They finally scored. Can you believe it? Great defense, fellas.
Count for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Yeah, I know. So wide open, it almost looks like they gave it to you, didn't it?
on for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that'll make this a 19-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Philadelphia in the end zone.
Now we're a little legit with the song. Got a touchdown. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Back now comes Tampa Bay. That got the lead last time, had to punt it though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Here's a give to Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Fournette once more on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Fournette's continuing to run hard.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Up to make the play, Alex Singleton, the Eagles' leading tackler last year. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go, D.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt.
Well, can we work down and get one last touchdown to close this one out?
Right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10.
Could be a nice patch-up job with a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught.
There you go. Might be able to fool a couple of people if they're just tuning in. You know, like, well, he didn't lose too bad. We didn't expect them to win, but you know they're only down by 10.
I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies of the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Check Mike 45. It's our field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's got Smith here. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And what a year Devontae Smith had at Alabama in 2020. The first wide receiver to win the Heisman since Desmond Howard in 1991 while he was at Michigan. The 10th overall pick of the Eagles, who traded up from number 12 to get him. He's He's reunited with his old quarterback, Jalen Hurts, from a few years back at Alabama. 117 catches last year of major college football.
Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
What's the flag for? Face mask. That's one way to get us down there.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Bring it back.
What did they call that on?
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another one.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. All able to avoid him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good 1st down point as the screen play gets him 9.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. Here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
2nd and 11 now.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 45.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Eagles!
Had to reach all the way back and low to pick that up. Good hands by Sanders.
Back to a 2-score game here in the 3rd. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end
Bill
zone,
Fletcher Cox trying to rally the troops. Like I say, just a little too late.
and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott now to add the extra point.
We needed all this fire in the beginning of the game.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was countered by the Eagles touchdown. 2 scores to 3 minutes left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
With all those timeouts, I would have not kicked the onside there.
When a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually
You're
recover.
basically just giving them field goal range
I just
here.
wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
At the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Two-minute warning.
So it's Buccaneer football.
35 to 23.
Got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first
Tampa
down.
Bay.
Salt this one away. And he stopped up short of first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
This will be a 53-yard field goal if that's what they want to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to
Wow.
keep the offense out there.
They said no thank you.
They'll run for it with Fournette.
And we got him.
Close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts.
That's
Not
pretty
there, now
good.
2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense
And
coordinator
all they
expected the
used out of that possession was one time out. That's a great job for the Eagles not panicking and just calling timeouts all over the place. We need a quick strike, whatever it is.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Watkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on a 1st down completion.
8 yards on the 9-yard run brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Pass complete. Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
45.
He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
45. Mike, 45.
From the 44, Hurts. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 7 catches for him now in this last one, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Goodness.
Practice time, a lot of thinking goes
Ooh,
into
that was a
it.
perfect
Even on
opportunity.
the defensive side, so now you want to
He
make
has
sure
still
you
been
do what you
running.
can. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
2nd and 10.
Watch the backer.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's incomplete.
Won't see him drop those often.
They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Boy, Jaden Dodge at least about 4 picks in this game, possibly 5 picks.
This game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing
You
into
think?
the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Yep, he was wide open too.
And he'll get this back
It's
to
a
the
barely
32.
poor thrown ball.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither
It's only a
defense
matter
has
of
been at their
time.
best, but
And
these
here he
guys
go,
have
losing
been
his mind
Charles,
again.
and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon.
Hey,
Let's
tell it
face
to your team in the locker room.
It's how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time,
Dang,
you can make
shot
everything
through the air like a
turn out
meteor
just
or
okay.
something. There, he just dropped to a knee. Get out of this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 50. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it covered.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
And really, we're calling
Eagles
timeout?
use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
I understand. Excuse me. I understand you can't take them with you, but one thing you can take with you is this loss. I mean, just let the clock run out.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now.
This one hurts a little bit. We could have had a better output of a game.
And that should just about do it.
Man, Cox just threw that guy down.
So time has run out on what will be a
That
Tampa
will
Bay
do it.
victory. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Well, we fall at home to the Bucks, 35-23.
They just came to support their team, hope they'd see some good football, and they did.
But it was a lot worse than what the score shows.
They probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
We'll check out the stat sheet on this one. Look at it, Bucks only scored 7 points in a second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.
Should have been something we capitalized on, but we didn't. Anyway, let's check out these stats.
From Philadelphia. Good night, everybody.
I expected more. Total offense, rushing yards wasn't too big on either side. Nothing that really breaks out. But his passing yards is surprising to me because I could have swore Brady would have got 600. But the yardage that they're printing up on a ticker on the game is opposite from the actual team stats. So looked like he had the 500 and over, but he's been sacked a few times, and that puts him to 486 to 375 by Hurts. And we got the first down battle. That's not saying too much. Total yards is 607 to 585, which is shocking there too a little bit. Both got a turnover apiece. Third down conversions was 42% the Bucks to the 36% for the Eagles. Fourth down conversions, they got more than we did. We needed to get them. We had to have them. Red zone 75% to 60% for the Eagles. Red zone TDs is 3-1 Bucks. Yeah. Player stats. Yeah, Brady numbers. 4 TDs to his 1 pick. 67% on completions. You know, one like Hurts is just terrible. He left a lot of big plays out on the field. That was the only problem with him. But as you see, which quarterback brings the win? Ding, ding, ding. Tom Brady. He won this quarterback battle. No doubt about it. But Hurts, he didn't just stink up the place. He just left a lot of big plays on that field that he missed. And running game on both sides wasn't a big factor. No one got over 100 yards. Wasn't a handful of carries for either running back. We got 2 guys over the 100-yard mark in receiving. That's Gronkowski and that is Evans. Big play from those 2 guys. Especially Evans early. My goodness. No drops for him. He got Gronk with 1 drop, but he had 10 of them for 113. Not going to argue with that. Some blocking, then we'll get a little defense in here. Nothing that jumps off the stat sheet, but got a 9 tackle solo. L. David with 8, so nothing that jumps out. A little kicking, punting. Yeah, but that's it. You know, the score is not showing what really happened because this was no contest early, very early. So they fall. to the Bucs at home. We will definitely see if that's the case. Hopefully not, for my sake and the team's sake. It's time to pile up some wins. You know, we're battling, trying to get to 500. We don't need to drop any more of these games. Well, that's it for Thursday night football. This is Goodymo Gaming. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave a comment. And until next broadcast, I'll see you and I'm out of here. Peace.